lovely lot. Welcome back, welcome to the channel, welcome to Knots to 11, and welcome to this legend. It's Carl. We're down on his permission today. It's a Sunday, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. We've got skylarks all around us. It's calm, it's warm, it's cold. Well, it's warm, it's cold. It's bright, it's cold, I meant to say.
We've had a hike.
Yeah, it's warm. We have had a hike to get here. Yeah, thanks mate for inviting me down. We've got a full day. It's a Sunday morning. We've got a full day of detecting. So lots of opportunity. Two fields and lots of opportunity to find some wonderful stuff for your viewing pleasure. So let's see how we get on. So thanks as always, and we'll see you on the first. Well, we're off and running. It's a beautiful day. As long as that sun stays out, don't go behind the cloud, we'll be all right. We're on all-terrain general again on the lovely Minelab Manticore. I've done me noise cancel and my ground balance. We're on 5 tones, volume's on 25 and sensitivity on 22, but we'll see how that goes. Pretty quiet and stable so far. And we've had the first find, which is there, which is just a bit of lead, a bit of folded over lead. So yeah, we're off and running. Thanks Carl, you absolute superstar. I brought my headphones so I didn't disturb him today. But then realised I hadn't charged them, so at least you'll get the benefit of hearing all the tones. See you in a bit. Well, we got our third signal. Nice tone, 46, 47. I've already dug it, and I think we might have our first coin. Yeah, third signal. First was a bit of lead, then we had a bit of copper, and now we have something. Oh, as he drops it straight away. Are you a coin? Yep, you look like a coin. Nah, you fooled me. You fooled me. It's a button. Never mind. Pretty nice, isn't it? In the 50s. Not deep. Let's have a look. Still in there. We're on the stubble today, as you can see, to start with. But we're going to try a couple of different fields. Missed it slightly. Carl's chatting away to me. Right, what we got? Yeah. It's a bit of cack, quite a bit of cack in here so far. Yeah, one of them. See you in a bit. Next one. Coming up in the 40s, in the high 40s. He's a little lead seal, I think. Oh, as he says, he drops it immediately. 56. Come in 56, your time is up. Yeah, cool. Don't mind finding those at all. Excellent. Let's move on. Well, other than the bag seal, or bag seals, we haven't had much joy so far, but we've got a nice little find here. It was in the 50s. It's a nice recurring steady tone, and looks like it might be a little bit of a cufflink. So I've already found it. It fell out a minute or two ago. But yeah, can you see that? Kind of a bit of copper and a bit of green coming through. And a little nubbin on the back there. So yeah, I reckon that's either a little button or a little cufflink, I reckon. So yeah, we don't mind that. I'll give that a clean up. If there's anything more than what you can see on the screen, I'll show you. If not, we'll move on. We're getting quite warm now. I've got a big coat and a woolly hat on, and the old sun is warmer than we anticipated. Might be stripping off soon. Contain yourselves, ladies and gents. Well, that's just got very interesting. Look at that. I can't see it, whether you can see it kind of glinting in the sun. But that's kind of golden green, actually. I don't think it is gold. Might be wrong, of course, and hope I am. But yeah, look at that. You get a bit of water on it. Look at that. That's a beauty. Definitely best find of the day. Let's go and show Carl. Yeah, I'm not going to dance for it, because I don't think it is, because of the back. It's got a proper copper back. So it's some sort of inlay, I reckon, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll investigate back at the ranch. See you in a bit. Awesome. Well, the next one is interesting. It was a 29. It was a good 29. I didn't bother to live dig it. We're kind of wandering on and off the kind of ploughed, stubbly bit onto the pasturey pathway bit. Anyway, we got that, and it's very hard in the sun for me to see, but it looks like it might have some writing on it. So have we got a little bit of silver, I wonder? It's got something on it, isn't it? It's a little silver. Is it a bird ring? Oh yes, a little bird ring, isn't it? That's an old one though. Here we are. Not much better, I'm afraid. I don't think it is silver, by the way. Probably stainless steel or something like that. Don't know. 1933, so it's presumably that's the date it was attached to some little birdie's leg, if that's what it is. We'll have a proper look at that back at the ranch. So yeah, cool, excellent. Two nice little finds, one after the other pretty much. Excellent. Let's move on. Right, down to my hoodie now. I haven't changed to my cap. And sod's law, the sun's bloody gone in, so I'm freezing now. We've got a pretty good one in the 60s. 59, 60. So we're going to give it a dig. How about there? Right. See if we can find something decent. We've had a couple of decent things, a couple of lead seals, that lovely cufflink, which might have a little bit of gold in it, not sure, and the little birdie ring, which I don't think is silver, but it's a lot of trash as well. We're having to dig a lot of holes to find anything of note. That's still a 60, so let's hope for better things. Well, it was a stable 60, wasn't it? Which is why I dug it. I think we might have our first coin. Yep, pretty sure we have. And in fact, I think we can almost see a 1920 something. It's going to be George V, I think. Little halfpenny. Yeah, there he is. Just give him a wipe on the towel. There we are. Yeah, half a penny. Is it 1929 maybe? And then, yeah, crusty on the back. But he's on there somewhere, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. Lovely George V. Excellent. Well, we're on the coins. We don't mind that at all. See you in a bit. Look at that. Young Carl has just found this on the bloody surface with his lovely carrot.
Nothing at all day.
We've been going about 3 or 4 hours and we've not had a great deal, as you know. But that is a Bobby Dazzler. We're not sure if it's silver. Feels a bit light, yeah, but it is beautiful.
I don't think it is silver.
And it's obviously some sort of badge,
yeah,
because you can see the pin bit there, look. Mate, that's amazing.
That's one of my best finds from you.
That is.
You know, I've been lucky to find a few bits, but that on the surface, you think, you know, that's
a cracker.
Yeah.
Be nice to investigate that, see where that comes from, because that looks a bit French, doesn't it? Bon Dieu.
Yeah, yeah. ND.
Excellent.
Normandy, would that be? ND?
No idea, but that's beautiful. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Awesome. Right. Well, the sun is long gone. So we're back fully coated and woolly hatted again, and we've moved to a new field. So just before lunch, so we're having here a little while here, then we're going to stop for some sandwiches, which Carl has kindly made for me, bless him. And then we've got the afternoon on this field. So we've started off with a 40, really repeatable, nice 40, and we've got a bit of bronze pot. This is a very, very good field to Carl, this one. So we're hoping for some good things, but as you can see already, nice bit of bronze. with a nice rim on that. So that would have been a nice pot or plate or something like that. A little bit of curve to it. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so Carl's just quickly running an errand and then he's back and then we're cracking on. So we'll see you in a bit. Right, next one was in the 40s and I flipped it out and I've pinpointed it to there. Could it be a coin? Could it be the second coin of the day? Yes, I think it is. I think it is. Right, let's just wipe it on the towel again. Yeah, looks a bit crusty. It's farthing sized. Yeah, I'll give it a quick clean. Don't think there's much there. But we're on a second coin and we'll take that all day long. Excellent. See you in a bit. Yeah, it's a George V farthing. Cool, another little crusty one unfortunately, but I think we might be able to get the date off that. Yeah, possibly. Awesome. Right, let's crack on. Well, we recently found a 2p surface find, and we've also found almost my bucket lister. It's part of a clay pipe, and it's just the bottom of the bowl there, look. So the nice pipe bowl would have gone up here, which is what I've been looking for a long while. A full and complete one, which it's not, but it's very, very cool. And that's, you can tell that's been on the surface. It's all nice and clean and white and dry. Yeah, wow. Cool, don't mind that at all. Excellent. Well, the next one was a very low 11, but a very stable 11. So I just turned it over and thought, well, we'll give it a whirl. And that looks a bit, you know, the outside rim there looks like it could have been a coin. And then when you turn it over, there's just a glint of something there. So I'm going to have a look at that, because that could be part of a little hammered coin. But it might not be. Excellent, well, exciting anyway. We don't know yet for sure. Let's give it a squirt and I'll be back to you in a second. Gotta be, isn't it? Gotta be, yes, it's gotta be. There's part of a cross there and 3 pips. Get in! Carl, we're on the silver, mate. Oh, that's fantastic. And we're going to do a check on his badge because we've got a funny feeling that might be silver now. We've had another look at it when we stopped for lunch. But look at that. I think we've got a little bit of silver there, boys and girls. Excellent. Right, well, we'll clean that up ASAP and I'll put a picture up if I can. See you in a bit. Well, we're just about to break for lunch. And a Manticore's gone and done it again. Literally the next target. Not a hammered, sadly. But it's silver. And I'm not even joking. It was on the surface. I just found it with a pinpoint. I didn't have to dig at all. And it's a tiny bit of silver. Silver sheet off something. That's double silver, one after the other. Unbelievable. And the reason you can see it's a bit more silver than you would expect is because I have just wiped it with foil, so I wasn't convinced myself until I just checked it. That's why you haven't seen it. But there might be something on there, you know. That's amazing. Double silver for the Manticore, pre-lunch. What will post-lunch bring? Only time will tell. Amazing. See you in a bit. Well, folks, look at that. I don't know what that is, but Carl has just uncovered that. And I don't know if you can see it. It looks like it's got a head. That's the top of the fella's head. There's his face. Yeah, that's very... And then when you turn it over, lots of lovely patterns. It's thick, it's chunky, it feels bronze, but it's actually concave, which means it's not raised, it's actually into the coin, if that's what it is. Almost like what you'd have with a, you know, like with a seal. Mate, that is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but it feels very, very old. So I think Carl, with his lovely Garrett, has found an absolute corker there. And I will let you know when we know what on earth that is. Excellent. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Let's move on. Right, I think we're on to another coin. It's quite a deep one this time. And it was a 95, which surprised me. I didn't quite know what it was going to be, but it was a nice tone. I say it's a coin. It obviously could be a button, but it looks coin-like, doesn't it, from here? It looks like we might have another farthing again. Yeah. Not sure how old, but quite deep. Cool, excellent. All right, well, let's just give it a clean. Back to you in a sec. Pretty blank, but there is, and you may or may not be able to see it, the shadow of someone facing left. So, could be an early George, maybe. George II. Don't know. Yeah, might give it a little kiss on the side there, not sure. Possibly. Alright, well, we might find what that is back at the ranch. Cool, let's move on. Right, next one, and apologies if there's a bit of wind noise coming through, but we've been going so long that one of my my little microphones has run out of battery. I have got a spare, but it's ironically I've left it in the car. What a numpty. Anyway, I had a 65, and I got this little thing here. You can see that little nub in there, and yeah, I don't know whether that's a little pendanty thing, but yeah, whatever it is, I'm not sure. I'll give it a clean. If there's anything there, we'll let you know. We've had some feedback on Carl's Celtic coin. It might not be a Celtic coin. It might be an intaglio seal, a reversible one, which kind of lends itself to be possible because, as I mentioned when we found it, when I was looking at it, that the actual the pictures are kind of indented rather than raised, which would suggest more of a seal type thing. But yeah, anyway, we'll give this a clean, and yeah, hopefully the wind's not spoiling it, and we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, quite interesting that. There's got some sort of rim there with possibly some writing. Yeah, don't know. Any ideas, let me know. But it looks like there might have been some gilding on there once upon a time as well. So yeah, cool. Well, we'll look at that one back at the ranch. We've got about half an hour left, so I might try and grab my other microphone. If not, we might call it there. And if we do call it there, please stick around for the roundup, because we've got some amazing stuff to show you. And a massive, massive thank you to Carl. You're a wonderful, wonderful friend. Thank you for letting me have the whole day here. And then we're even going to go home and have a Sunday roast. Check us out. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll get a couple more. Right, we're done. We've had, well, 7-8 hours?
We started at 7:30.
We are proper shattered, I tell you.
Yeah.
Windswept, running out of battery fast, but had an amazing day. We've had some amazing finds as well, both of us. Thank you, mate.
That's right. No
It's
problem,
been an
mate.
absolutely amazing day, as always, with this kind gentleman. And we're even going to have a roast dinner together now.
Yeah,
so happy days.
Happy days.
So thanks for joining us. Really do appreciate it. Stick around to the roundup, and we'll show you some images of what Carl found as well as me.
Lovely.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Right then, folks. And you're thinking to yourself, as we look at this roundup slate, wow, that's a lot of holes. It is, but it's not everything. We dug a good 20 other targets, or I did anyway, which was the kind of aluminium and the other real cack that's just gone straight in the recycling. So yeah, we've got 60 odd on here plus another 20 odd. So yeah, it was a busy day and a marvellous day. So thanks again, Carl. I won't go into too much detail on most of it because I want to cover the good bits. Tons of cack, a couple of bits of lead, lovely surface find, part of a clay pipe, bit of bronze pot, musket ball, plenty of buttons, and then we move on to the good stuff. So we had kind of 5 copper coins, a surface fine 2p, a kind of new 5p, or an old 5p as they are now, 2 George V, a 1929 halfpenny and a farthing, which I can't get the date off. Lovely Charles II, that was the really deep one towards the end. Charles II copper farthing.
So that's going to be 1670s. So yeah, that's beautiful. It's older than I expected it to be, and you can see his bust coming through there. And if I flip it over, probably just about see part of Britannia coming through there as well. This thing here, really interesting. I think that's some sort of medieval pendant, harness pendant. You can see some gold gilding still, or gold gilt there. Obviously some writing around there. And it looks like it might have had some design on it once upon a time. But it's got that classic kind of end piece, which I've seen on other medieval mounts. So I suspect that's what that is. If you disagree, let me know. We had a tiny bit of crotal bell, 2 lead seals, a little. I thought this might be silver. It's not. A little birdie ring, 1933. So what's that? 90 years old. A gorgeous little cufflink. I'm pretty sure now I've cleaned it. It definitely isn't gold, but it's some sort of gold inlay and green inlay. Beautiful. Really like that. Blankish bit of silver and a gorgeous, well, quarter, but not a cut quarter, of a hammered coin. Haven't done much to it. I have confirmed that it's a Canterbury mint. That says CAN, and obviously it's a long cross with the 3 pips, and you can just see the top of somebody's crown there, so probably an Eddie or something like that, I suspect. And then finally, just want to go on to the two main finds of Carl's. The little kind of coin-shaped thing with the indents on both sides, that did turn out to be, as we suspected towards the middle of the day, a reversible intaglio seal. And it's beautiful. So I'm going to take some wax over to Carl in the next few weeks, and we're going to get some impressions of that. But that's a gorgeous little find. But the find of the day has to be that beautiful, and it is silver, that beautiful silver badge. We worked out what it is. A few of the kind of detecting family also picked it out. It actually comes from the Notre Dame School for Girls, which was founded in the UK back in the 1850s. There's 7 of them currently, but back then I think there was 1 in Sheffield and 1 in London. The motif, which I'm going to put up on the screen now, a picture of it, actually says Arquil es bon, le bon Dieu, which stands for How Good is the Good God. And on the back, Carl has been able to find a small hallmark which dates it to 1927. So a lovely silver find. Congratulations, Carl. Really, really pleased for you, mate. Thanks massively again for your company and your hospitality. And thanks to each and every one of you. Don't forget, the LP code is still there if you want to save yourself some money. Coming up next. And, of course, if you have got a spare couple of pounds and you'd like to sponsor me for my ultra marathon, again, the details in today's description, as always. Thanks for those of you who have already supported me. It means a huge amount. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.